let's say you have an animation due, I don't know, within an hour, and you don't have time for Arnold to render, nor do you have the budget for a render farm, and even if you had a budget for a render farm, probably take you a while to upload everything, check the job, and get it back. Hardware rendering gives you a great opportunity to preview what's going on. This is the time editor, and behind it, you can see there's a character that's animated. Let me close that up. I'm going to increase my timeline to 300 frames because that's the duration of my animation. Next, I'm going to move my character throughout the scene because I just don't want it to walk in place. I want it to walk away. Just as before, make some type of object that won't render. Go into the render stats and turn off all the properties for that. Selecting the root of the character, skeleton wise, shift click on this new box, P key to parent. Gonna animate that box, selecting it here, S key, and sometime later, character walks away, S key. Let's take a look at that. It's idle, and then it walks. Oh, I forgot about the idle animation I added. So my character shouldn't be moving quite yet. So when the idle ends, like here, let me put a key right over there and remove my earlier key. Delete. Staring at this cube, and now it slowly walks off the screen with only a little slide, which has to deal with the adjustment of the box. I'm going to put a camera in the scene and a regular camera there. Let me look through this new camera. Going to go to panels, perspective, camera 1, of course. Let me pick some good angle. Get a little tighter in. And there's my character walking away. Time to get this rendered out, and I want it to render as quick as possible. It's not going to be the most perfect rendering, but this type of rendering we just need for previews. Going under render settings, and instead of using software or Arnold, which is the default, I'm going to switch to hardware rendering, and then set up the output properties like normal. Going to name this Meanie. That's the name of the character. Not that they're mean. Bunch of PNG files. Instead of name.extension, it's going to be name pound.extension to let mine know that this is a sequence. Starting at frame 0, ending at frame 300. Size. Well, next, camera 1. Size of the output is going to be 1080. Close. And now to render the sequence, going under rendering, render, and then render sequence. And this is the hardware sequence rendering. You can see it's very quick. Here's After Effects. Import the sequence file, import file. Go to the images folder of the project that was just rendered out. Select the first image, tick the mark that says it's a PNG sequence, making sure that is selected, and click on import. Could drag that down to the new composition icon, and here's our animation. Now I have to go back and make sure to set that controller box to not render, and to do that you select the box and go under its render stats and uncheck them all, and then this is good to go. So there's the fastest way to preview your animation work out of Maya.